welcome back to MotorHeadMen Men on YouTube, guys. So last summer, just when we thought we were going to lose our YouTube channel and not be able to do the things I wanted to do for MotorHeadMen.com and being on YouTube, the universe stepped in and blessed me. Out of the blue came Old Blue. Meet Old Blue. It's the 1969 Chevelle that a buddy of mine and a colleague, even though he knew I was closing my shop and trying to get moved, he stepped in at the last minute and made me an offer I couldn't refuse to finish building this car for him. 3 years ago, I did the paint and body work on the car and assembled it for him. And finally, he stepped up and we put a 700 horsepower LS3 motor in it with a 4L60 transmission. I redid the entire interior in it, and that's going to give me everything I need to do the traveling I wanted to do to finish with Motorhead Men and the interviews I wanted to bring to YouTube. Interviews that I think are going to be very unique for Motorhead Men and YouTube. So our next video is going to be nothing more than about the build of this car, because we've run into a lot of things. I'm a carburetor and distributor guy, and with all these new electronics, it's been real interesting for this old Mopar man to put this car together. It's had some challenges. I want to show a lot of people things we've run into and ways we can help you. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll be revealing the car to Mr. Larry, my friend and colleague, and you'll get to see the. Now I want to take the time to thank all the eBayers. Okay, I've been on eBay for about a year now and trying to finance Motorhead Men. A lot of people have stepped up and paid my asking price, and I'm not asking a lot for stuff. I'm trying to clean out this garage of all the Trans Am, Cuda, Challenger, all the Mopar parts and Chevrolet parts. Whatever me and my daughters don't need, I'm getting rid of. My daughters don't want it, and there's no reason to carry it to Florida. So stay tuned on eBay. We got a lot more to come. Brackages, linkages, bolts, intakes, you name it. We're getting rid of it. If we don't need it, it's gone. And I'm trying to give it away. I'm not asking a lot for it. Some people are pretty shocked that I'm not asking a lot for it, but it's either going to go in the trash can or somebody's going to buy it. And I can't stand to throw anything away that we've collected. So stay tuned, eBayers, and thanks a lot for coming from eBay over to YouTube and joining us, and thanks for supporting us. So what's next for Motorhead Men? Well, I've got 40 years of photos and videos to share with people. Things that I found interesting and things that I've done with my restoration shop. A lot of drag racing events back in the 80s, wet t-shirt contest, funny car shows, just a lot of history I'm going to try to put out there and convert to digital and show my YouTube followers. So stay tuned for that. We have a lot of new stories. We're traveling to Texas. I sold a Corvette to a man in Texas. I want to go down and see what he's done with the Corvette and where he's gone, and I understand he's got a good collection of cars. I've got some parts to pick up in Texas, and we've met a man, thanks to eBay, we met a man out of New Mexico that has some incredible Ford history and things that nobody's ever seen before. So we're going to go down and spend some time with him. And one story always leads to another story. There's always a man that wants to talk about his history or his present with cars and parts and everything else. So stay tuned. And here my husky's going to come in and break up the scene. How you doing, young man? How you doing? Okay, well, stay tuned to Motorhead Men, guys. So I want to make this small disclaimer here, guys. It was never my intention to be on YouTube. This started out as a website. This started out as introducing my own social media site, and then now on YouTube in hopes to make a few dollars to help us travel. I'm a photographer from the 80s that developed black and white film. All this new age technology stuff I'm still learning. As you can see in some of our videos, we've struggled with cameras and stuff like that. And just bear with us, because I've got a new videographer. I think she's going to work out pretty cool with us. We're doing a lot of things and trying to learn this new stuff. These new cameras and phones weren't built in our hands like a lot of people today. So bear with us as we get through all this and get back on YouTube and find our path. So